They Live gets a 4K announcement, Vinegar Syndrome releases their new October slate, and Home Alone and Hocus Pocus arrive in stores on 4K this week. All this and more in the next Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. What is up, guys? Welcome to Mid-Level Media. I am Ken, and I am here today to bring you another exciting, awesome edition of the Physical Media Report. We are on episode 22 of my weekly Physical Media Blu-ray 4K updates and announcements. I go over all the news that came out in the past week as far as new upcoming Blu-rays and 4Ks. I also break down what's coming out this week in stores or online or wherever you buy Blu-rays from. I also cover the top 5 Blu-rays and 4Ks of the week, and I go over some deals with you guys as well. So this is going to be a fun episode, guys, because we got a lot of stuff to go over. In particular, what's coming out this week, because there's tons of stuff that's coming out this week. Not all in stores, a lot of it online, but some really exciting things in stores as well coming out this week. There's also tons of news announcements that broke last week. I actually did a video last week detailing one of the recent releases that we're going to talk about. But before I get started with this episode, I'm going to ask that you guys, please, if you haven't yet become a subscriber of the Mid-Level Media channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Become a subscriber. Stay tuned for weekly videos. I do all kinds of amazing content on this channel. I do unboxings. I do a weekly Blu-ray hunt where I go out and show you all what's in stores. I take you all with me. I show you everything from my perspective in that weekly Blu-ray hunt. I do special features revealed videos. I did 2 of those last week for the new Total Recall 4K and the They Live 4K, which you guys can check out. All kinds of amazing physical media based content on this channel. So if you guys want more of that, if you like these weekly updates, all that kind of stuff, please consider becoming a subscriber of my channel. I'm at nearly 600 subscribers on this channel. I couldn't be more excited, couldn't be more thankful for you guys. The channel's been growing a lot recently, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in to watch. It really means the world to me. So thank you all, and like this video if you haven't yet. Go ahead and drop me a comment down below just telling me what you're excited for this week. I'd love to hear about it, love to talk back with you, engage in some physical media based conversation. That would be awesome. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into these news stories because we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week. First up, guys, we got They Live. Was announced on 4K last week from Shout Factory. That's due out on December the 8th. I'm not going to go into this too much because I actually did an entire video on the They Live 4K set, which I put up this past Saturday night. It's up on the channel. Go check it out if you haven't yet. Lots of amazing stuff. There's all kinds of releases for this, all kinds of special gift sets, box sets, package deal options, all kinds of stuff that's going into this They Live 4K set. So check out that video if you want to know more information. Next up, guys, we got Chernobyl. The HBO miniseries was announced for 4K by Warner Brothers, and that is going to be due out on December the 1st. Now, the interesting thing about this is it also has a Best Buy exclusive steelbook as well. As a lot of the HBO miniseries, TV shows, they usually always do steelbooks and stuff. This steelbook looks freaking awesome. It's got that classic kind of artwork painting. It looks really cool. It looks freaking awesome. Of course, I'm putting the pictures up right there for you guys to see along with me, but awesome set for sure, guys. Chernobyl 4K going to be due out on December the 1st. That's a show I still need to check out. I actually watched the first episode and just fell off for some reason. I heard it was amazing. I need to go back and watch it as soon as possible. But let's get into the next release, guys, because Blue Underground, which is a very underground boutique Blu-ray distributor, which you guys, if you haven't heard of them, definitely check those guys out. They do amazing content transfers on a lot of cult classic horror films. But they are coming out with Vigilante, and that is a 4K copy of that, so they're continuing with their 4Ks, and that is due out on December the 15th, so definitely check that out. Spaceballs, guys, Spaceballs, the Mel Brooks Star Wars spoof, is rumored to be getting a Kino Lorber 4K release sometime this year. No release date has been announced yet. This is strictly a rumor, but it has been announced on Blu-ray.com that it's going to happen. We're just waiting for the details, waiting for the image. I made up like kind of a mock image that I put on my Instagram this morning of the 4K. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely follow my Instagram because I do a lot of these breaking news stories as they happen on my Instagram page. So definitely check out Mid-Level Media on Instagram over there. And all the links for that are down below as well. So Kino Lorber, Spaceballs 4K. I don't know if Spaceballs needs a 4K, but I'm definitely down for it. And I quite possibly, depending on the special features and stuff, the package options involved, I might actually pick that one up. So, and that'll be the second attempt at 4K for Kino Lorber. So Mad Max will already be out by then, more than likely. So yeah, Spaceballs will be their second one. So I'm curious to see how those 4Ks for Kino Lorber works out, how they're received. That's going to be really interesting. So Gun Crazy is an MVD Rewind, and if you don't know what MVD Rewind is, it's another boutique Blu-ray. They don't do a whole lot of releases, but they usually release stuff every 2-3 months usually, but they're getting another release coming out on December the 15th, Gun Crazy, which I believe has Drew Barrymore in it. So it's an older film from, I think, 1992. So if you're interested in that, MVD Rewind releasing that on December the 15th. We also had Penny Dreadful, City of Angels, Season 1, a Showtime original show, is being released on September the 29th. Don't know anything about this show, didn't even watch the other show with Josh Hartnett when it was on. Sergeant York is being released by Warner Archive on October the 13th. Also from Warner Archive on October the 6th, we have Drop Dead Gorgeous, the classic 90s teen comedy, dark comedy, I guess is what you would call it, is being released by Warner Archive. So I did watch Drop Dead Gorgeous quite a few times when I was younger. I really enjoyed that film. It's got Kristen Dunst in it. It's got Denise Richards. So really good cast in that film of a lot of those 90s up-and-coming actresses from back in the day. So that was a fun film that I enjoyed. I don't know if I'm going to be picking up that Warner Archive release, but I might just. I don't know. We'll see. Vinegar Syndrome, guys, has announced their October releases. So Vinegar Syndrome, another kind of underground niche cult classics boutique distributor. They're releasing Memorial Valley Massacre on October the 27th, Zombie 5 Killing Birds on October the 27th, Grave Robbers also on October the 27th, and Spellcaster is being released on September the 29th. I don't know why they have Spellcaster lumped in with the October releases when it's being released on September the 29th. Who knows, but that's the way they have it kind of laid out here. So 4 interesting sounding titles, all old school horror films, probably from the 70s and 80s. Vinegar Syndrome releases all kinds of these kind of things. Just horror films. Like, I consider myself a horror fan, and there's all kinds of these boutique distributors that are releasing all of these weird, obscure horror films that I've never heard of. And it just makes me feel inadequate as a horror fan, to be honest. But maybe I need to check those out. I don't know. Have you guys heard of them? Comment down below. Another interesting horror film coming out on October the 6th, being executive produced by Spike Lee, no less, is Tales from the Hood Part 3. I've seen the original Tales from the Hood. It's a fun horror anthology, nothing great. I know they released the sequel a couple of years ago. I didn't check that out. I believe it's on Netflix right now. But the third one is coming out on October the 6th, direct-to-video, produced by Spike Lee. So maybe it's good. Who knows? I don't know. Shout Factory is releasing Spirited Away, the Steelbook, on December the 15th. That's Studio Ghibli anime, which I know nothing about anime, but the cover looks pretty cool, I guess. It's kind of plain, really. It's just red with the image in the center. But another one, guys, that hasn't been announced officially yet, but is rumored, is Blade on 4K, being released by Warner Brothers. It has a TBA of sometime in December, is what I'm seeing. So Blade on 4K, definitely excited for that. I would be even more excited if they were also announcing Blade 2 on 4K, because I think Blade 2 is more visually pleasing. Of course, directed by Guillermo del Toro, which is a visual master of cinema. So I would definitely, I'm down for a Blade 4K. I would be even more down for a Blade 2 on 4K. So definitely make that happen if you're making this 4K happen for sure. That does it for the news announcement, guys. And you see, we had quite a bit of stuff to talk about. Even more for stuff that's coming out this week. So this episode might run a little longer than usual. But before we get into the next segment, I'm going to go ahead and go over the top 5 Blu-rays and top 5 4Ks for the week of August 30th through September the 5th. So we're always about a week behind with these. I don't ever think I note that, but yeah, this is about a week up behind. So let's go over the top 5 Blu-rays. It's Beetlejuice, Goonies, Black Panther, Trolls World Tour, and Rogue, which I think is that movie with Megan Fox in it. That's number 5. Interesting on this, and I need to do maybe a little bit more research. I don't know if they're saying that Beetlejuice and Goonies, the Blu-rays, are actually number one, or if this is like an overall Blu-ray 4K combo, if they're like considering everything in one. But from the place that I get my information from on Blu-ray.com, it breaks this down as like, these are Blu-rays, so maybe because of the 4K releasing, they're selling more Blu-ray copies. I'm not sure, but those are the top 5 Blu-rays. Let's go into the top 5 4Ks, guys, because we got Goonies at number 1. On the 4K charts, beating out Beetlejuice at number 2. John Wick Chapter 3, of course, is still in the top 5 4Ks. It's been in there, I think, since we've started doing this, to be honest. Black Panther 4K at number 4. Obviously, we know why. Midway is still in the top 5. 1917 has been kicked out of the top 5 4Ks. I know it was in there for a long time as well. And Joker also has been in the top 5 4Ks. So like I said, as more stuff comes out, and we got more 4Ks coming this week, that's probably going to drop a lot of these as well out of the picture. So definitely some prominent titles coming this week, some heavy hitters that might knock John Wick, Black Panther, and Midway back out of there again. But we'll get to that in the next weekly chart. But the deals, lads, let's go over the deals and let me do my weekly spiel for you. So here at the Mid-Level Media channel, you know, we know times are tough. We know you guys want to save a buck wherever you can. Keep building your collection, saving your dollars. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to point you in the right direction, to show you that there's some deals out there that might be beneficial to you, to your wallet, and help you guys out a little bit as you budget your Blu-rays week to week. So let's get into these, guys. There's a ton of amazing deals this week as well that I need to get into with you guys. So first up, guys, we have the Classics Monsters Collection, the Blu-ray collection for $29.99. This is regular at about $60. So it's about half off right now. And as we're heading into the Halloween season, that's pretty cool to get these 6 classic monster movies. And I just paid $10 for Dracula 1931 on Blu-ray. So these are 6 movies that's including that film for $30. So definitely jump on this Classic Monsters collection for $30 right now if you don't own it, or if you're interested in any of those Universal classic movies as we head into the more spooky season of the year. Also, guys, the Critters collection, the Scream Factory collection, which contains all 4 Critters movies, is now on sale for $38.75. So that is definitely a good deal for that set as well. The Hitchcock set that came out just last week is down from $65 to $60 on Amazon right now. What's interesting about this is I actually got a refund, I guess because it went down in price the day it was released, and I got it in the mail the day it was released. Amazon actually refunded me $5 because I paid $60 for it. So that was really cool. I wasn't expecting that. I was just like, oh, I guess I missed out on $5 because I pre-ordered it earlier. So the fact that they did that is really cool and definitely encourages me to keep pre-ordering. So Top Gun on 4K is $15 right now. So that's an excellent transfer, an excellent 4K. So definitely pick that up if you haven't yet. Sweet Home Alabama, guys. Sweet Home Alabama is on sale for $6 right now on Blu-ray, and it says it's 60% off, so I guess it used to be going for about $15 before on Blu-ray, which seems really pricey for Sweet Home Alabama, but it's $6 right now, guys. If you're a fan of that classic romantic comedy from the early 2000s, definitely give that one a look. The Warlock Collection, which is a Vestron video, which we're going to get into a little bit more later, is $16.62 right now on Amazon. That is a 3-film set, so $16.62, that's an amazing deal. I actually posted that up on my Instagram a little bit earlier, so definitely check that one out. We also have Gifted, which is the Chris Evans film that I believe he directed, is on sale for $6. Unbreakable, the M. Night Shyamalan film, is on sale for $10 right now, usually probably about $13, $14, $15, so that's a good deal if you want to jump on that. Heat, which is an incredible movie that I just checked out a few weeks ago, is on sale right now on Blu-ray for $6. There's actually a copy of Heat, I think, going for $10 at Best Buy, and it has the slipcover. I might go there tomorrow when I'm out doing my out and about, or actually Wednesday when I'm out doing my out and about, and see if they can't price match that, if the deal's still going on, and get that slipcover for $6 if somebody else doesn't pick it up before them. The Burbs, now this is not the Scream Factory edition, but The Burbs starring Tom Hanks is $7 right now on Blu-ray. On Amazon.com. We also have Arkansas is $7 on Blu-ray on Amazon.com as well. We also have Us, the 4K edition of Us is $13 on Amazon. So if you don't own Us, that actually looks really great in 4K. And I really liked Us as a film. I know some people thought it was a little bit of a weaker follow-up compared to Get Out. And I definitely like Get Out better, but I think Us is a really great horror film as well. The Django right now is $5 on Amazon, so if you don't own that great Quentin Tarantino film, definitely jump into that. Split on 4K is $13 right now, which is an amazing M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's kind of a backdoor sequel to Unbreakable. Definitely check that one out. Black Christmas, which came out last year, which bombed at the box office, was very poorly received. Blumhouse film, remake of a 1970s classic slasher. That is $10 right now. So I heard really horrible things about that. I don't know if I'm going to be checking that out anytime soon. But if you're a fan of that franchise, of that series, you might want to buy it for $10 right now. That's pretty cheap. Dark Waters, guys, which is a drama that came out last year, is $12 right now on Blu-ray. That was actually a really good film that I enjoyed from last year. Bedknobs and Broomsticks, $10 right now on Amazon. Classic kids movie, Disney movie. Emma for $12 right now, a movie that came out just this year. Blu-ray, $12 right now. Invisible Man is $12 right now. The Hunt is $12 right now. 1917 on Blu-ray is $12 right now. Last Christmas, $12 right now. Lots of amazing deals right now here on Amazon to get into. So definitely check that out, guys. You can find much more on Blu-ray.com. Just check them out daily if you want to see all the deals and kind of jump on the stuff as it comes out. Or you can just wait till my physical media report every Monday and I'll run them down for you. Either way, let's go ahead and move on, guys, because we got to get into what is new this week. But before I do, let me go ahead and show you just what I picked up last week. I like doing this on this show. And of course, I'm going to run it down in my monthly physical media haul. But what I picked up last week, I got First Cow, the A24 film. I actually have an unboxing and digital code giveaway ongoing right now on my channel. Going to be ongoing until Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to win a digital copy of First Cow, go check out that video. I dropped it last night. And I also give a little review of the film. And spoiler alert, I kind of like this one. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one, guys. This was the big release from last week. This is one of my favorite releases all year, this Hitchcock set that includes Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, The Birds. Amazing set. I did an unboxing of this last week on my channel, which you can check out if you haven't yet. No giveaways as of right now, but I might be doing a giveaway for one of these films on this channel after I watch it and review it. I might be doing a giveaway for one of these codes, so be looking out for that. E.T., guys, this I don't know when they released the 4K of this, but this was on sale on Amazon for $15 this week. Incredible package, and I actually got the entire box set in Amazon. They didn't jip me, short me anything, just send me the case itself. I actually got the whole set with the booklet, everything. For $15, so excited to rewatch this one. Excited to have one of my favorite films of all time in 4K right now. So let's go ahead and get into what's coming out this week, guys, because again, like I said, it is a jam-packed week, and I didn't even realize how jam-packed it was until I started to really get into it. And before I get into things, let me tell you, Paramount, man, on fire this week. On fire. They had so much stuff from Paramount, but let's get into the big release this week, guys. Actually, two really big releases. Home Alone on 4K this week, the classic Christmas movie starring Macaulay Culkin, Catherine O'Hara, just a classic Christmas movie from my childhood, being released by Disney. And it actually has two versions. It has the regular 4K, which is $22.99, and a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for $27.99. Of course, I'm going to be posting these images up, so check those out. This is one of my favorite films of all time. One of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. It is an incredible film. It's just wonderful. I love Home Alone. So am I going to be getting it on 4K? Probably not. I own it on Blu-ray. I own that and the sequel on Blu-ray. I don't know if it warrants a 4K transfer. That Steelbook does look pretty cool. I don't know. I just don't think I'm going to get it though, if I'm being honest. All right, so let's move into the next big release, guys. Another classic from my childhood. Hocus Pocus is getting a 4K release from Disney. Same deal as Home Alone. It's also getting a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. So you have the regular 4K for $22.99, and you also have the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for $27.99. So the Steelbook on this one actually looks pretty incredible. I really love this cover. Am I going to pick this up? No. I actually grabbed the Target exclusive Blu-ray when they did that at special editions a couple of years ago. That has a bunch of booklets and everything in it. It's a big media set, all kinds of great artwork in it. So I already got a good version of Hocus Pocus on Blu-ray. I can't imagine it's going to be that much better in 4K, but I could be wrong. So not going to be grabbing this week, guys. But if you don't own it, definitely encourage you to go out and get that steelbook. It looks amazing. I know the steelbook of the old, it had like the Book of the Dead or whatever it was the old steelbook for the Blu-ray that came out a couple of years ago. People scooped that up super quick. So I'm wondering if it's going to be the same deal with this steelbook as well. Everybody, because so many people love Hocus Pocus. That's like a really big movie that a lot of people kind of geek out over their childhood. So I definitely see that steelbook going fast. So if you want it, definitely get out in stores early tomorrow to pick it up. 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street are both coming out on 4K tomorrow, being released by Sony, both for $19.96 for the 4K copies. And they are also getting a combo Best Buy exclusive steelbook with both films in the same steelbook for $44.99. So the thing that's interesting about this is usually when they combo these together, they make it at least the same as the two 4Ks together or a little bit less. So it's interesting that both of them together is actually more. And I know it's a steelbook, but I would think that maybe you would at least just make it the same price, 40 bucks. So the fact that it's $44.99, $5 more than just buying the regular editions, it is a cool steelbook, but I don't see why it's that much. To me, they should have at least made it 40 bucks. But if you're interested in picking that up, it's probably going to be at Best Buy. Hopefully I'll get a glimpse of it when I go out this week. Roman Holiday is the next Paramount Presents release that is being released for $19.99. Of course, I'm going to pick that up. I haven't ordered it yet because I kind of forgot it came out this week. I'm going to get on Amazon though. Definitely going to order that one for the collection because I have all 8 of the first Paramount Presents collection. So I'm definitely going to grab that one to add to the collection this week as well. Shivers from Vestron and Little Monsters from Vestron, both for $12.69. These are the first Vestron home video releases since Maximum Overdrive almost 2 years ago, I think, or it might be exactly 2 years ago that the last Vestron release came out. So these two are highly anticipated by the GEEK Blu-ray community, people that used to collect for Vestron. So right now, guys, I have these on order. I actually ordered these 2 months ago, and I've seen a lot of people post them online. I've got mine coming Thursday. For some reason, they can't get it to me any earlier. But hopefully I'll be getting those soon. And when I get them, I'm probably going to be doing a little unboxing video just of both of them together. So be looking out for that. But yeah, guys, speaking of Paramount, like I said, they're on fire this week. Tons of just Paramount Blu-rays. I don't know if they're all new to Blu-ray, or if they've been on Blu-ray before, if they're being re-released by Paramount, but they got 7 new titles that they're releasing this week, just standalone titles, and I'm going to run down here for you. The Two Jakes, starring Jack Nicholson, for $9.99. The Sons of Katie Elder for $9.99. Private Parts, that Howard Stern biopic, being released for $9.99. Timeline, which is a Paul Walker, Gerard Butler kind of sci-fi adventure film, being released by $9.99. Uncommon Valor, starring Gene Hackman, $9.99 for that. The Phantom, which is a classic superhero movie starring Billy Zane from my childhood, being released by Paramount for $9.99. Vampire in Brooklyn, which is the Eddie Murphy horror film from the early 90s, being released from Paramount for $9.99 on Blu-ray. Like I said, all Blu-ray releases, all catalog titles being re-released or put out for the first time, either one. Also, guys, another one's the Stephen King 5-movie set, The Stand, Pet Sematary, both 1989 and 2019 versions, Silver Bullet and Dead Zone. That is being released this week for $27.99. So 5 movies in one for $27.99. And this one got a little bit of criticism because a lot of people were wondering why they lumped in both the Pet Cemeteries in one release. The only thing I can say is they're probably all the ones that Paramount owns, so that's probably why they lumped them all together. Goodfellas, guys, getting a 4K Steelbook, Best Buy exclusive Steelbook this week as well for $22.99. So that's a big deal, guys. This is a big Joe Pesci week for 4K. He's got the Home Alone, he's got the Goodfellas. So a big Steelbook coming out this week at Best Buy for Goodfellas. I imagine a lot of collectors are going to be wanting to pick this up as it's a really big Martin Scorsese film. Probably one of his most popular, if not his most popular film in his entire catalog. So I imagine that's going to go quick at Best Buy. So definitely get out early to catch a glimpse of that or pick that up for your collection. So Becky is also getting a Blu-ray release this well, that horror film starring Kevin James as the bad guy. This is being released from Lionsgate for $12.99. So I was a big fan of this film. I gave it a really positive review on my Instagram page. I don't know if I'm going to be picking up the Blu-ray, but this is definitely a solid film that if you have not seen it, it is only $12.99, so definitely consider picking this up for a first-time watch because I thought the film was great. Well, probably one of the better films of 2020, and I know that's not too high praise because the bar is pretty low for 2020, but this is a really good film that I enjoyed a lot. Two steelbooks, guys, coming out this week. Best Buy exclusive Blu-ray steelbooks. One is Nightmare on Elm Street. That is for $14.99. The other one is Rocky Horror Picture Show. The steelbook of that for $24.99. That's a steep price for a Blu-ray, but that cover is amazing for that Rocky Horror Picture Show steelbook. So if you're a fan of that, you might definitely want to pick that up. We also got Killing Eve Season 3 coming out this week on Blu-ray. Haven't even seen this show yet, but I've heard great things about it. Two Arrow releases, Jesus Highway and Ivan SXTC is being released by Arrow. The TV set is a Shout Factory exclusive release coming out this week. And Dahmer is an MVD marquee. Dahmer is starring Jeremy Renner from 2002. So if you want to see a younger Jeremy Renner portraying Jeffrey Dahmer, you might want to check out Dahmer from MVD marquee. That does it this week, guys, for all the releases. That was tough to get through. So much come out this week. So many announcements, so many releases. Definitely a big week for physical media, guys. So with that, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the show today. And like always, go ahead, if you haven't yet subscribed to the Mid-Level Media channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more great content. Go ahead and like this video for me. Every single like will help this video move up the YouTube algorithms. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. Comment down below if you're interested in picking anything up this week. Definitely check out my Blu-ray hunting video this week. That's going to drop on Wednesday. Follow me on Instagram at Mid-Level Media as I break these kind of Blu-ray announcements as they come out. Follow me on my movie review page, Mid-Level Movie Reviews, as well on Instagram. Follow me on Letterboxd at Mid-Level MR. I do reviews on there as well for movies as I watch them. All of these links are down below, guys. Catch me tonight on Levels of Geeks Live, which is our twice weekly podcast. Me and Alex break down all the movie news. Something I don't do a lot of on this show right here, but we break down all the movie news for the week. We do analysis, we do reviews. Lots of fun stuff on that channel, so that link is down below as well. Check me out over there. So I appreciate you guys watching episode 22 of the Physical Media Report, and we'll see you next time.